Big shout out to Genovez Cueto. Hope I pronounced your name right, man. You requested this video. You said you missed it. I dropped the video around the summertime, I believe, about the S1 restriction. But I got you, man. I know it took a minute for me to get to it, but I got you right here, man. So we're going to talk about it. Peace out to you. Salute. The S1 restriction is still in full effect, y'all. It's still out there haunting drivers. It's still out there haunting y'all. Yeah. And what the S1 restriction means, that means that if you go to a bus company and they help you get your CDL and you sign a contract to work with them for a year and a half, whatever, okay, and you leave, you will have an S restriction on your license. Now, this is only in New York State. The S restriction, that means you can't go no place else. You can't go nowhere. You can't go drive no dump trucks, no garbage trucks, no cement trucks, no coach buses, no Greyhound buses. You can't do nothing, just school buses. That's all you can drive. In order to remove that restriction, you have to go to a driving school to take a road test to remove that restriction. That's crazy. I did a video on this channel. Y'all need to check this out. Selling your soul to the devil to get your license. It's on this channel. I just did it recently, about a couple of weeks ago. Check that video out. And that you should go to driving school to avoid all the BS. Having these restrictions on your license and signing these contracts and being threatened, getting lawsuits and things, all these crazy things, man. But the S1 restriction is real. And I heard from some people, nah, man, I heard that they was going to be lifting that. That's not going to be, it's not going to be no more. That's over with. No. It's not over with. That's all BS, because if you go online and you Google it, it's still there. It's still there. In New York State. Yes, it's still there. And I know these driving schools are expensive. I said it in a lot of my videos, man. I went years ago, 10 years ago, $600, man. That's all I paid. $600. So to hear what's going on, I mean, I feel bad for you guys that's just getting y'all CDLs right now. I really do. I mean, inflation is crazy, man. I mean, from $600 8 to 10 years ago to it being up to almost 8,000 now, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 8,000, 9,000. What? I mean, it's crazy. But I mean, hey, you got to go to driving school. That's all I can tell y'all. Or y'all gonna have the S1 restriction on your license. It's in full effect. It's the real deal right now, man. I mean, the whole CDL game right now is ugly. It's ugly, the things that they are making y'all do, the ELDT training. You got restrictions here, there, up in there. It's crazy, man. And when I heard about this S1 restriction, I didn't even believe it. You know what I mean? Somebody hit me up in the comment section of one of my videos and told me. You know what I mean? Shout out to you if you're watching the channel. I don't remember who it was. This is a couple of months ago, I think, like I said, in the summer. And he hit me up and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And I did a video about it and I did some research. You know what I mean? I went online. I was like, S1 restriction, what is that? And I did some research and it's real. It was all over the internet. I checked with one of the driving schools that I went to and a few of them that I know. And it's out there. I work for a school bus company. They even told me about it. Yeah. So you come here and you try to get your CDL and you try to run, you're going to have a restriction, man. You're going to have a restriction. So, man, I don't know, man. And that's crazy too, because like that goes for just in general. You can't even go drive coach buses. You can't even go to the MTA because you're going to have that restriction. You know what I mean? So you're going to have to lift that restriction, and that's going to driving school. You know what I mean? And it's kind of crazy, too, to have to go to these bus companies and work with them for a little while. They help you get your CDL, and then you still end up going to driving school anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, man, instead of just going to these bus companies, these trucking companies, dealing with all this harassment, lawsuits, signing contracts, getting restrictions, I mean, shit, you might as well have just went to driving school in the first place. You might as well have just went to driving school, man. I'm serious. So, yeah, guys, S1 restriction is out there. It's in full effect, and they probably got a ton more restrictions coming. Be on the lookout. Yeah. The Z5 restriction probably coming. The S19 Torpedo 33 restriction. They all coming. They all coming, man. I'm telling y'all. That's why. And if y'all trying to get y'all CDLs, just get it over with now. If y'all watching this channel, man, and y'all are trying to get y'all CDL, you better do it now. Because a year, 2 from now, 3 years from now, only God knows, man, what they're going to have y'all doing, man. And what it's going to cost, you know? Do it now, man. If you haven't already did it, do it now. Okay? I mean, I got to have a moment of silence for this, because this is, whoo, S1 restrictions. You're limited to only driving school buses. You can't drive nothing else. Wow. But yeah, that's the S1 restriction, y'all. So my advice to you guys out there on some real stuff, man, go to driving school. You know, I know it's expensive, man, but just go to driving school, man. I mean, there's no other way. There's no other way. I mean, unless you know somebody that has a Class B bus in their driveway and they're going to take you out and train you and let you use their bus. And then you go to the DMV with that bus and say, hey, I'm ready to take my road test. I don't even think you could do that. Matter of fact, you can't do that. You have to do it through a driving school. You can't pull up to the DMV with a trailer, a combination vehicle, or a Class B bus with your uncle talking about, yeah, my uncle here, he's the one that trained me, and I'm ready to take my road test. Forget that the driving school. I don't need to do none of that. I'm ready right now. Let's go. You can't do that. They're going to look at you like you crazy. You have to go to a driving school. There's no way around that. And how many people you know that has a Class B bus sitting in their driveway? How many people you know have a Class A truck parked in their driveway for you to use for a road test? Not too many people. I don't know none. You know what I mean? So you need to go to a driving school to use their bus or to use their truck, or sell your soul and go to these bus companies and these truck companies and work with them for a year, sign a contract, get sued, and all these things to get your license. You can do it that way too, you know? But man, yeah, the S1 restrictions in full effect. It's out there, y'all. So if y'all don't believe me, you can Google it. Check with your bus company you work with, your trucking company. Go to the DMV, do what you got to do. But it's definitely out there in the New York State only. That's New York State. So if you're in Chicago, if you're in Rhode Island, you're in Connecticut, this is not for y'all. This has nothing to do with y'all out there. This is only in New York State. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, big shout out to everybody that's trying to get their CDL. We got a couple of days left in 2024. A couple of days left in 2024, y'all. If y'all already got your CDLs already, salute to y'all. You're doing your thing. If not, please, the beginning of the 2025, y'all hit me up in the comment section and say, yo, CDL said, I got my CDL. I got it. Not, I'm still training to get it. Not, I'm not sure what I want to do with my life. I think I'm going to just stay in the warehouse and pull a cart around. I mean, let me know that you got your CDL in 2025. The actual license, man. And you ready to make money, man. All right, so S1 restrictions, S1 restrictions in full effect. Be careful with signing your life away with these companies. You have to go to a driving school. I know it's expensive. You got to do what you got to do, though. Start stacking your paper. CDL said, CDL Talk TV. Peace, salute. Happy New Year to everybody. Merry Christmas. I'm out. See y'all in the new year. Peace.